What's up, Janky Fisherman? How are you doing? Sorry about just getting everything set up here. Almost ready to go. Oops, I gotta turn the volume down on that. How are you doing today? Oh, you know what? I guess I better check time. Actually, everything looks like it's pretty much good to go. Alright. Well, let's kill some whitetail. Let's see if we can get this great one to spawn. We've been working at this grind for a while. We're over 3,500 kills in now. And maybe we can make this happen. What's up, fisherman? Welcome back. How you doing today? Pumpkin? Glad you could be here. What's going on? Ah, wasn't fast enough. Gotta get warmed up here. Haven't done any killing yet today. So it might take a minute to get the reflexes warmed up. We have been hitting this whitetail grind like crazy on YouTube and Twitch and getting nothing out of it. I mean, we've gotten a little bit. We got a little bit of rares, handful of diamonds, but we sure have not seen any sign of a 10 fabled. Maybe today's the day, huh? Gonna guess he'll show up at 3,784. Sounds good to me, Pumpkin. Sounds a lot better than what Zachy was telling me. Sounds better than what Elio was telling me too. Boy, Elio's had some big numbers on whitetail. Kinda gave me nightmares. Gotta say. Doing alright, saying it's how I convinced the hospital not to keep me. Oh, fisherman, I know you're going through some stuff. You just gotta try to stay strong, man. You know, try not to let things get you down, brother. I know it's hard. You just gotta keep finding the good things in life to focus on and just keep your head up. We've all been there. Just fast enough. He almost turned and got away, but we got him. Alright, let's make sure we are getting our kills clicked here. We're actually at 3,579, so creeping up on 3,600 now. Hopefully Pumpkin's right, and hopefully this great one is right around the corner. What? Thought I shot them both right here. Didn't I shoot them both? Right here? Okay, go ahead. Help me out here, dog. I'm blind, or I've lost my mind. What's happening here? I could have swore I shot them both right here. Oh, I guess I didn't get a good shot. He left the area. That's what's happening. Catching up to you? Yeah, well, all I've been doing is a whole lot of whitetail lately. I mean, in my own time, I did a little bit of lions and a little bit of bobwhite quail. I have been working on trying to get the hardest diamond in the game, and, well, it's still proving to be the hardest diamond in the game. But I'm not going to give up. Gonna get that diamond bobwhite quail sooner or later. But first and foremost, gotta get this great one. This zone makes me so paranoid that I'm gonna shoot a doe. So many does. Oh, no bullets. Oh well, he'll die. That's why we use the 300. Females make diamonds more than males on bobwhite quail. Is bobwhite quail one of them that females make diamond on? I didn't know that. I actually was not aware of that. I know that that was true for a handful of animals. I didn't know that bobwhite quail was one of them. Is that really That can't be right. Is that right? What's up, Zachy? How we doing? Somebody please confirm that. Oh, I would love to know that, because it will make me, it will expand what I go after. Because I really am just going after the males. I did not know that. Only males make diamond bobs now? Yeah. Oh, it used to be female, but they don't anymore? They changed that? Okay. Yeah, I didn't think that they did. Like I said, I've only been playing since March. So they used to, huh? Well, that's unfortunate. That would have been nice. But we don't want it to be too easy, you know? Then it wouldn't really be the hardest diamond in the game. Oh, whiffed that one. I think I got that. I don't know. It's kind of through the tree. Didn't see anything. We'll find out. What's up, Coco? How we doing today? You're also trying to grind a great one? Right on. You going after whitetail or fallow? What you going after? Yeah, that bobwhite quail. It's hard just to kill a bobwhite quail, let alone find a diamond. I mean, I've probably only killed like 35 or 40 of them. Tops. I mean, tops. And I've put in some time. I really have. I've set up tents and on 5 different feed zones or rest zones or whatever they are. I'm not even sure what they are. But I've got like at least 4, maybe 5 different spots on Mississippi that I've been bouncing around between and just can't find a diamond. Sooner or later I'll get something for one of my moose multi-mounts. It's going to be a diamond, or maybe I'll get really lucky and get an albino. That I just don't expect that to happen. Albino bobwhite quail are so rare. Are you using the 16 gauge? No, I use the 12 gauge. I use 12 gauge birdshot. It carries a little bit further distance-wise. So if you're having to shoot like 80 to 100 yards away, you can still get a pretty true shot with it. My problem is you have to sneak up on the whole flock, and you have to spook them up into the air. No problem, I do that. But then once they're up in the air, that's when you have to try to spot them and find the males. And usually if I just go crazy and just start shooting them like crazy, I'm hitting nothing but females, and I'm stacking tons of hunting pressure, and I don't want to blow out their feed zones and have to go re-find it somewhere else, because they're hard enough to find as it is. So the last thing that I want to do is stack up hunting pressure. But I can't sit there in a hunting structure and do this, because you got to spook them out, so you got to crawl up on them. It is a pain in the neck to kill bobwhite quail. I'm just going to leave it at that. They are not easy. But LeeHo is stubborn. You're hunting crocs for money. That is the best way to go about it. Yep, any 9 legendary that you can... anything that goes to 9 legendary, I should say, that you can kill pretty fast, like crocs, yep, that is where the money's at. About to quit this game, to be honest. I don't really have anything to give after anymore. And EW sucking at updating, yeah, well, I still really enjoy it, but I gotta be honest, I wish they would give us an update that would help out the PS4 players and fix this water. I mean, I understand it's only happening to a handful of us, but still, it'd be nice if they helped us out. I don't know. Maybe I should email them. Maybe they don't even know it's happening to PS4 players. That was too far in front? Really? That was too far behind? Really? Well, we tried. We got nothing. We'll take the one. Need a diamond whitetail? Well, I have gotten plenty of those. I need a diamond bobwhite quail. EW needs to change for console to move the history scroll bar. I'm not sure what that means. They need to help out the console players, though, that's for sure. Did you see the hint at the next map's going to be Asia? Or that's what it's hinted at? Yeah, that's what they hinted at. At least that's what they're saying. I don't know what that's going to mean. Probably means China. Maybe Japan. Could be India. Hard to say. Did I shoot two of them? Oh, I tried to shoot the other one. And I whiffed twice. That's right. Moving on. Yeah, an Asia map might be interesting. Think it might be Nepal? Could be. I don't know much about Nepal, but I'll have to look up to see what species of animals are in that part of the world. It's happening to you too? Do you play on PS4, Janky? What do you play on? Because I've been trying to take kind of a survey to figure this out, and from what people have told me, it's only a PS4 problem. At least that's what we think. You playing PS4? Yeah. See, and that's what we're figuring out, because people have told me on PS5 that they're fine, Xbox says that they're fine, and obviously PC is fine because all of the major creators have no problem with that. So PC is definitely fine. 99% sure that it's just a PS4 thing. You think if Asia Thailand map, you play PC? And I'm assuming that your lakes don't look like the bottom of a milk bowl. Yeah, I really, I don't know. If they don't fix it soon, I am looking into one of those miniature gaming computers, and I may have to move on from PlayStation. Because, like, some of the lakes are fine, like this. I don't know why most of them are all messed up. But if they don't get fixed, I may have to try to move on to PC, which is going to mean rediscovering all the maps, refining all my drink zones, reherd managing all my grinds. Boy, that will be some work, won't it? Did I get that one? I might have gotten one in there. Maybe? I did! Haha! And I'm like 90% sure it's male. Do I play sports? I watch a lot of sports. The only sports I really play is golf and bowling, and that's because you don't have to be super athletic for either one. Anything that you need natural athleticism for, sign me off. I don't qualify. I like watching football, basketball, baseball. Really bad at all three. But that's okay. Not everybody was born to play sports. Off to bed. Good luck. Thank you, Janky. I appreciate it. You have a great night. Sleep well. Hopefully we will get this great one. Excuse me. I think I need something to drink here. Once we finish this rotation, I'm going to have to go hit the fridge real quick. Don't forget you used to wrestle. Well, yes, I did used to do that. Quite unsuccessfully. That was definitely not a high point in junior high. But I did attempt wrestling for 2 years. I didn't even quit after the first year. I wasn't smart enough to give it up after the first year. They made me do it twice. Ugh. Quickest way to make money. Killing crocs on Emerald Coast. Hands down. Get the biggest, strongest gun that you can kill with. Even if you don't have Emerald Coast, just go on somebody else's map on multiplayer and just run the coast up and down the right-hand coast. The crocs are there almost all day and all night, so you don't have to worry about what time it is. and just kill as many crocs as you can. Great money. People have tested it, and it is pretty much the best in the game. Quit football freshman year. Might join back next school year. I wish I could have played football. I remember thinking that I could have at least been a running back because I was fast, but then they reminded you that you got to be big enough to take a hit. And 5 minutes into tryouts, I left. I was like, nope, they were right. I was wrong. This is not for me. What's up, Will? How we doing today? We are just spinning time. We're gonna main menu here, and like I said, while I main menu, excuse me, I gotta go get something to drink. I will be right back. Hang tight, guys. Oh yes, so much better. Sorry about that. Appreciate your patience. Let's get back to killing some whitetail. Oh shoot, and hang on just 1 second. Kills. 3 at the last zone. 2 there. Sorry, 1 there, and 3 there. Okay. God, I'm so bad about clicking my kills. You'd think I'd be used to that by now. How many kills are we at? We're at 3,588. What am I doing? Twitch? Well, I'm going to do YouTube for a little bit later than usual because we got a late start. I thought I was going to be able to jump on at about 6 o'clock, and I didn't get started till about 6:30-ish. So, but I'm still planning on starting Twitch at about 10 o'clock my time. If I can, I'll just take a little shorter break than usual. Oh, I couldn't get it right. Somehow I still hit it, but not very good. Oh well. That's the whole reason we use the 300. So yeah, we'll be here on YouTube for about another hour and a half or so. And then I'll take a little break, and then we'll switch over to Twitch, and we'll do Twitch, I don't know, until I pass out. Until I don't have the energy. Alright, dog, you might have to track this one. We didn't get a very good shot. Well, it's better than I thought, actually. I'll just follow it. Bleed rate medium. That was a terrible shot. I thought I was going to miss. And somehow I got bleed rate medium, and it's right here. I'll take it. I like it when I don't have to go very far. That was all luck and no skill. He needs more money and credit. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Who needs more money and credit? I guess we all need more money and credit, but that's probably not what you're talking about. How do you fast travel? I use tents and, well, I mean, sometimes outposts if you need to, but I use tents. You put tents down at all the drink zones that you want to farm at, and you can fast travel to your tents. Tents are a little bit expensive, so if you're just starting out in the game, it kind of takes a little while to build up the money to tent out a map. Oh gosh, it's been so long since I've done the math. Forgive me if it's wrong, but I want to say it takes $512,000 for 16 tents and 8 tripods to set up on 8 zones. That might not be right. $31 million good? Could buy a couple of tents. Great one spawn today, hopefully? Yes, hopefully it will. Yes, that's what we are hoping. So we're at 3,590 kills. It would be nice if it showed up. But I've heard numbers all over the map for Whitetail. Who knows when we're going to get it. I've even heard some people tell me like 12 and 13,000. I'm like, that's a big number. I mean, if that's what it takes, I'll do it. I'll be here for it, but I really hope it doesn't take that much. Shot you in the foot. Totally shot in the foot. We're out of bullets. 384,000. I won't be here that long. If it takes that many kills, I promise I won't be here that long. Can't imagine how long that would even take. I haven't quite been playing a year, and I've got almost 30,000 kills, so that sounds like it would take me roughly 10 years. Yeah, no. I'll move on to something else by then. I'll at least be grinding a different great one, if nothing else. Come on, dog. We've got a deer to find. I need your help. This is why you're here. Come on. Oh, 384,000. It cost that much money for 16 tents and 8 tripods. Oh, maybe I was thinking of 16 tents and 16 tripods then. Maybe that's what I was thinking. Maybe that's where I came up with 512. So 384,000 if you did just 8 zones with 8 tents, 8 collection tents, and 8 tripods. But when you're first starting out, that's still quite a chunk of change. So you still want to spend a little time on Emerald Coast and build up that cash. You know, I'm starting to see why people don't go after some of these deer that run a long ways that they don't get a good shot on. Sometimes it's not worth the time. Did I spook him? Yeah, I thought I spooked him. Fast traveled twice. Nope. Oh well. I'll just skip that one this time around. Not a big deal. So what do you guys think is going to be the new great one then? If it's an Asia map, oh my gosh, what animals? What is going to be our new great one? And what does that mean then? Because there's going to be some animal there then is also on Leighton Lakes or Hirschfelden, or are they finally going to put a great one behind a paywall? What does this mean? So many more questions now. Have I heard about Lady Legend? Yes, I'm I'm actually one of her mods. Yes. Yep, she is the #1 influence on my streaming, on everything that I've learned to do. There is a big level 3. Hello. 251 to 292. Look at that guy. Why aren't you all white? You could have just made all of our day. Or you could have been all black. Or all white and black. You know, whatever. There's supposed to be another herd here, but, you know, I'm starting to think my tent's too close. Diamond? Yes, yes. This one had better be a diamond. If this one trolls, that would be really bad luck with that estimate. Yeah, the other herd is definitely not here. Okay. We're not messed up on our zeroing or anything. That'll work. Maybe I should use the 308 more. You know, I use the 300 so much so that if I get a bad shot, they don't run that far. But then every time I switch to the 308 to do something, I pull off some really nice looking shots like that and just go pop, pop, and it feels really easy. Maybe I should use this gun more. The lack of recoil is very nice. That's 269.84 or 271.31. Well, those are two totally different numbers, but it could be either one. You never know. New Great One doesn't have to be on the new map. That's true. That is true. But, I mean, it seems like they like to have a Great One on the map, you know, when they bring it out. But it doesn't necessarily have to. That is for sure. Alright. And the diamond. 272.8. What a big dime. Whew. Nice. Alright, you get taxied. Yeah. Sweet. Got our first diamond of the day. Telling you, RNG is on our side. It wants to do something today. Look out. We might see a 10 Fabled pop out anytime. Yeah, maybe we'll just keep the 308 in our hands for a minute. Until it lets us down, let's see what we can do with the 308 instead of the 300. Usually we just use the 300 for everything. Okay, there's a deer in there. Just ignore the does. Nope. Yeah, that works. Not bad. Feel like next is a Predator Great One. I really think it was going to be two. That was my instinct. But now that they're saying Asia map, I don't know what kind of Great One Predator we might be looking at. I mean, but like you say, it doesn't have to be on the new map. I just, I really expect the new Great One to be available on the new map, but it doesn't have to be. Voted for a Great One Black Grouse. Well, if it could be a bird, you know what my vote would be. Capercaillie all day long. Oh my god. If I had a reason to do a Great One Capercaillie grind, whew, I would just... I'd be on that for a long time until I had every version. I don't know what all versions they'd give us, but... I'll donate on your Twitch if your next buck is a Great One. Well... I appreciate the thought, but the odds of it are pretty low. We're a few thousand in and still haven't spawned one. That's a pretty good size 2, though. Dang it. Ah, I couldn't catch up to it. Oh well. Let's see what this level 2 looks like. He was kind of a big guy. Voted for Bob White Quail. That would be so brutal. Oh my god. I would do it. I would go after it, but oh my god, that would be a brutal Great One to grind. 240.31. Yep, these level 2s just don't tend to get there. 35.96. We could see that 10 fabled and put an end to the madness. Come on. Right now. Oh, hiding back in the trees? Yep, there's one in there. There's one in there. What's the other one? Not that big. Come on out. Nope. I don't know. Yeah, I think I hit it. Somehow. Not very good, but yeah, it'll give us something to track. Backfilling too. Yeah, that is something that they could be doing along with the new map. They could be backfilling other maps, giving us... See, I don't know. I'm not sure if they could justify putting it there, but I would like to see the muley become the great one and put mule deer on, you know, Leighton or Hirschfeld and whatever they gotta do. Probably Leighton. But I think that would be an awesome great one. And that would actually be one I would be okay with if they did it kind of like the Whitetail, where they didn't give it special fur types, but it could come as dilute or melanistic. Is there a piebald for muleys? I know there's a couple other, but you know, to where you could get ultra rare great ones. Get an ultra rare dilute muley great one. That would be so cool. What does herd management do? It helps increase your diamond production. So by increasing your diamond production, it basically gives you a better chance at super rares because you're spawning more diamonds, and so you have a better chance of one of those diamonds spawning with a rare fur type on it. Herd management is just shooting down your exterior zones, your secondary zones, whatever you're not going to use. You know, all of the zones that you do not like, you shoot them down to minimal level. And then by doing that, the map will try to balance by creating bigger animals in your farming zones when you start to farm your farming zones. It will go, the map will go, well, you have so many small animals already in all of your other zones. I'm going to keep trying to give you bigger animals to try to balance it. And they're not always going to be diamonds or anything, but you'll get diamonds more often because of it. Would you have a better chance winning the lotto or getting a great one whitetail? I'm going to say getting a great one whitetail, because I don't think iBuy has hit the lotto 85 times. He's got to have that many great one whitetail by now. Piebald, albino, mela, and dilute. Yeah, for muleys. Yeah, and that would be so cool if you could have a great one muley, but have it show up with one of those fur types as an ultra rare. That would be sweet. How do you get herd management? It's just a process. It's selective shooting. You start out, it's kind of step by step. I tell people to set up on 6 of your best farming zones first. Once you find all your drink zones, then set up on 6 of your best farming zones and 2 of your worst zones that you want to shoot down. And you're trying to rotate on all those zones, trying to stack high-level diamonds in all your farming zones. And then once you have a whole bunch of high-level shot stacked in your farming zones, it'll help you shoot down all the other zones that you want to shoot down. And then you go herd to herd, solos to solos, whatever you have to do, shooting down all of your secondary zones, the ones that you don't want to farm. And once those are all shot down to minimal level, then you can pick up your tents and tripods. You don't have to use those zones anymore, and you just do your farming zones. So like if you picture it on the map, I've got tents and tripods at certain zones, like here, here, and here. There's zones damn near everywhere, but all the other ones are shot down to minimal level. So that when I go to these ones, they will produce bigger herds, bigger animals more often because there's small animals everywhere else. And it's kind of a process that you have to do. It's a little bit of work. But once you get your map herd managed, then you just rotate the farming zones and you get, most of the time, bigger animals. So it's worth it. It's worth it to do. You know, it's the whole reason that I got a super rare fallow and a super rare moose, because I used herd management to up that diamond production. Alright, let's spend time. Let's see if we can get a lucky respawn here. A mallard great one. That would be different. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really like mallards. It's probably only because the first piebald mallard I got, I didn't know that they were common, and I got all excited, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh, that was a waste. I wasted like $1,500 taxing this thing. Aw. But a muley on Layton would seem weird, but I think they can be there in real life. Yeah. And see, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they can be justified so that they could put muleys on Layton and then give us the muley great one. And then it would also be on SRP and Parque Fernando. You know, that would be pretty cool. I would definitely do a mule deer grind on Parque. Mostly because SRP is already set up to do the bear grind. Oh no! As soon as I did, I panicked. Okay, the doe is still there running around. Jeez, LeeHo, you gotta be careful, man. Okay. Whew, made the heart skip a beat there. Like, yep, putting does in jeopardy. Not good. Speaking of which, I killed a doe yesterday. I actually need to search this map. I think I have a herd out there. A new herd that got formed that I need to find. I just really don't know where to start. I just had scoured the map for new herds, and now I gotta do it again. But I feel like I'm missing some respawns out of 2 different zones, so I'm pretty sure I've got a new herd out there. Pop another diamond exteriors. You keep getting those diamonds in your exterior zones. They need to get off that paywall stuff. No point, because look at Hirsch and Bears on Layton. No one willingly grinds those maps and will go buy T or SRP before they ever touch those species to grind. I know, right? And honestly, I feel like now is the perfect time for them to get past that. I understood why they didn't want to have great ones behind the paywall, completely behind a paywall, to begin with. They wanted them to be available. But now there is 5 of them that are available on the 2 standard maps. And so you could put great ones behind the paywall now. There's plenty of them that are available for free. If you only want to do Layton and Hirschfelden, you can. But that way, if people want to pay for the other maps and pay for the other available great ones, they can. And I think that's totally fine. And maybe they're thinking that too, so maybe they're still doing the Lion Great One, you know? Maybe they're just going to add the Lion Great One to Savannah, but put out an Asia map, backfill some other maps, you know, just add a whole bunch of stuff all over the game. Yep. It was low anyways, but you kind of matrixed out of the shot. I didn't like that, but I hit the male. Whew. So many females in the area. We might have had a couple of bad days shooting does, and it's still fresh in my mind. So every time I get close to one, it kind of makes me shake. Just a little bit. How many kills do you usually have in between diamonds with your herd management? Well, I mean, I'd say it depends on the herd management. Like, my red deer I did not herd manage that well, and I still get probably a diamond once every 20 to 30 kills. My moose I herd managed really, really good. Honestly, I still probably only get a diamond once every 20 to 30 kills. So, I don't know. But I mean, like, fallow, it's closer to like 40, maybe one in every 50 kills sometimes. And it's also very streaky. Like, sometimes I'll go for almost 200 kills without getting a diamond. And then I'll get like 3 of them in 12 kills, you know, or something like that. So it's just kind of hard to gauge sometimes. Okay, come on, dog. I'm sure I shot another deer. Do something here. Yeah. There's the blood. Follow the... No, don't go in the water. Don't. He's gonna go in the water. Don't go in the water! Yeah, fine. I'll track it myself. My dog's gonna try to drown himself in the water. He drank a little bit too much of the bad water, and he got addicted or something. He had a croc troll. I've had a few of them too. I actually have not had very many croc diamonds. I've got a few, but not very many. And I have had no croc rares. I've killed probably 250, 300 crocs. I've gotten not a single rare. Yep, not waiting for you, dog. The tracks go this way. Have fun back there playing in the paint. I keep telling my dog not to drink the water. It's going to affect his brain. Doesn't listen. And that puts us at 3,600 even. Alright. The grind is getting up there. What's up, Sharon? How we doing today? You've had horrible luck with whitetail respawns and finding new zones? Yeah, whitetail are just weird like that. One of the things that happened to me, this zone right over here didn't used to be here. I used to have a drink zone right here on this side of the lake, and I used to have one right here on this side of the lake in front of me. And for no reason, I did not shoot a doe to make this happen, but one day I showed up and it had picked up both of these zones and put them over here, and put both herds in the same place and created one big zone with 2 different herds. I checked the indicator, it's still both the herds. There's 2 different herds, one herd of 5 and one herd of 6. And I didn't cause that. It just did that totally randomly. Can't explain it. Whitetail are very weird. Stop running around. Alright. Well, we have 3 deer to find. Hopefully we can find them all. Grinding for whitetail right now, and I need another great one or super rare to finish the multi-mount. Nice. 5,500 kills in, and 2 great ones, only a couple of rares. Well, I've gotten quite a few rares out of this, surprisingly. If I can remember it correctly, I think we have 9 piebalds, 4 melanistics, and 2 albinos. And all of them have come off of Revontuli. I think I had 2 albinos that I got off of Leighton, because I did start my whitetail there. And about 900 kills in, I was losing my mind, and people told me I needed to come over here to Revontuli. Oh, no ammo. Oh well. But I don't have a great one yet. I had 1 super troll, no super rares. We did spawn 1 level 3 piebald, but he was a guaranteed troll. He maxed out at 253. Didn't even have a chance to be a diamond. But still a cool trophy, you know. So we shot him with the BB gun. Oh hey, another one's right here. Nice. At least a couple of them are close. One of them I think ran for a little while. We're going to have to track the other one. Come on, Layton and Whitetail have been weird for me too. I have to kill 20 a run to get respawns consistent. Yeah, and I've just noticed that sometimes you just aren't going to get your respawns, and there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes I've tried main menuing, and I've tried the 1 minute trick, and nothing happens, and you go rotation after rotation, and then all of a sudden they show back up for no reason at all. You know, sometimes you only get 1 or 2 of your respawns, sometimes you get all 4 of them, and you're like, I don't know why. It makes no sense. Whitetail are freaking weird. I have 7 golds and 34 kills. Well, you're just starting out then. The adventure has just begun, Coco. I think the update caused the problems, especially with the great ones spawning in too. I have my own theories about that. But I didn't want to say anything about that. I didn't want to spook the community thinking the great ones couldn't get spawned or something. But it is weird. My great one spawn rate was much faster before the update. And now I have not spawned a great one in 6 weeks. And I'm going, what the heck is going on? I was spawning like at least 1 great one a week, sometimes 2 or 3. Of different species. They'd be moose or bear, fallow, something. Now I'm just getting nothing. But I don't know, maybe that is just RNG. You know, I have heard big numbers from before the update. Some people have had lots of big number grinds from before the update. And so, you know, maybe it is just that, and it because I have had some crazy short grinds, maybe I'm just due for this crazy long one, you know? And I gotta accept that. So, who knows? I have seen some other people getting crazy RNG since the update, so, I mean, it's hard to say that the update stopped or slowed down great one spawning, because I've seen some other people, some other friends of mine on Twitch spawn great one whitetail back-to-back nights. Some of them, a couple of them in one day. One person spawned a super rare in front of a great one. They didn't even know they had the great one. They were just so in awe of the super rare. And then they look in the background and they're like, what is that? And they were like, is that a great one standing behind it? And they just started freaking out. I'm like, you didn't know you had a great one. You were so awestruck with the super rare standing there. And you spawned them both in the same zone. No way, dude. It blew my mind. So, I have definitely seen some amazing RNG, just not on my screen. Not recently, anyways. 0 diamonds? Well, like I said, you're still very early into it, Coco. You'll get those diamonds. Once you get deeper into the grind and the herd management starts to set in, you'll see the diamonds start popping out. It's gotten to where I get at least 1 diamond every day, usually multiples. It's very, very rare that I have a day that I don't get a diamond. But that is mostly due to herd management. Kind of want to switch to Revon Thule. My herd management usually gets me a diamond every 10 to 12 kills. Yeah, if you get it really fine-tuned, you can get some crazy good numbers. My herd management is not that fine-tuned. Yeah, I'm still missing respawns here. I had to have a new new herd somewhere out there. They didn't just jump over here. I don't see any spawns that just jumped. Nope. Nope, there's got to be a new herd somewhere. Oh well. No, still not fast enough. Thought that second shot was going to be good. The game said not so much. Also feel due for a nice rare. Right on. If I had tripods, I would double and have 71. And tripods definitely help. I don't know if they speed up my grind. Maybe a little bit. The slightly higher vantage point is nice though. Being able to see over the weeds, short trees, bushes, things like that. You know, the little hills and stuff when the deer are hiding just behind a little hill, you can see over it. And it does help. But mostly, it keeps from stacking up hunting pressure. Oh, they're all in the lake. I was like, where's all my respawns? Oh, they're all hiding in the milky water. Fair enough. No? Can't shoot you in the water like that? I can shoot you in the head. Your head was sticking out of the water. I can still shoot you in the face. Wonder if that one's even... Oh, it died. Yeah. Oh, hello. What's up? This is one lake that I would kind of hope the great one spawns at. Because they glitch here. I don't want them glitched in the water for... You know, that's not going to help me. Okay. Okay, get me out of the water. Ah! Freaking quicksand. Good lord. But it would be cool if a great one were to spawn like this, and you could just walk right up to it, and just go, hey, what's up? How's it going? You just don't get to see deer this close very often. Ow! I guess I got too close. But at the same time, I really don't want the great one to spawn there, because I don't want it to be glitched in place, you know? I want it to be walking around. Radioactive water, right? Yeah, I wish they'd fix it, but I get the feeling that they're not going to. Come on, easy now. Settle. Come on now. Jesus, LeeHo. Okay, too many does in the way. I'll shoot you instead. No! Got you. And maybe enough time to get one here. Oh, I rushed it. Should have taken my time. He was waiting for it too. Should have taken my time. Oh well. Lesson learned. Show me which zone should I put my tent for the whitetails. Well, that's the thing is your zones are going to look a little bit different than my zones. You know, they're just going to be in the same general areas, but they're not going to look the same. Your herds are going to look a little different. They're going to be different sizes. They might be in slightly different places on the lakes, you know? Like where mine's right here, yours might be a little bit further down over there or something like that, or it might be a little further down that side, you know what I mean? It's not going to look exactly the same. But I can show you what to do so that you know how to set down your tents and tripods correctly. See, it's up to you to identify which lakes have your best herds. And that's just going out and looking at them, seeing, okay, which herds have the most males, which zones have the most wide open area, the best visibility, so that you can see the herd. And just remember those and set down all your tents and tripods on those best herds so that you can stack diamonds in those. Now, when you go to set up, once you've figured out what herd you want to set up on, here, I'm going to spend time, I'm going to main menu real quick, I'm going to bring the herd in, and I'll show you my process in how I set up my tent and tripod so that I distance it correctly. I don't have zones in half the spots you do, Lee. Would be kind of cool to have some better zones than I do right now, right? See, and that's what I'm saying, especially with whitetail, because whitetail zones kind of blow up on their own, they jump around on their own, you never know what they're going to do. And so everybody's map kind of looks individual when it comes to whitetail. There's really no two maps that look alike. But every time, check it out, Coco, every time you go to set up on a zone, like if this was one of your zones that you knew was going to be your farming zone, get your binoculars out, come up on them, and then spot the animals in the zone, okay? And when you spot the animals, then you can go to your map, and it'll show you exactly where on the map you spotted the animals, because you'll notice that that is actually not exactly where the drink zone indicator is. So you want to measure off of where you spotted the animals. So I put my waypoint there, and then I measure off of that. So I go, okay, well, the waypoint says 232 yards. So you want to make sure that you're about 250 yards for your tent. So that's why I backed off here, and I made sure that I was right about 250 yards away from my waypoint. And you can even see it through there. It says 254. And then you put your tent down. And then I put my tripod down just a little bit closer, but you want to make sure that it's in good visibility for the drink zone too. You know, it's nice if your tripod can be nice and close to your tent, but at the same time, it's important that it's in a place that has good visibility for the drink zone. And so I put it out here. And then the third thing that I do, after I go and shoot something there, then you're going to need a collection tent over there, if you use collection tents. But most of us use collection tents to try to speed things along. And so you would walk over there, somewhere close to where you kill the herd at, but not right on top of it, and you put a collection tent down close. You don't want it to be exactly on top of the drink zone, because if they die inside the tent, it'll destroy the tent, and then you got to put another tent down. So you want to give yourself just a little bit of space between where you kill them at and where you put the tent down at. And that's your basic process on putting tents and tripods down on a drink zone. Alright, dog. We got one more kill to find. I'm going to leave it up to you. Do your job and earn a biscuit. Do you think certain zones have better respawns? I've gotten both my great one and lots of max weight from the same zones. Yes. Yes, I absolutely do. But that is also individual to everybody's map. You know, some of your zones are just going to do better than others. But there's no telling which of those zones are going to be. But yes, I do fully believe in that. I have one of my fallow zones. I've gotten 7 great one fallow and 1 super rare. And one of my zones gave me 3 of my great ones and the super rare, all from the same zone. And then all my other great ones all came from different zones. So it kind of made it obvious that one zone was just gave me better respawns for some reason. And there's really no logic to it. It just does. I don't have zones in half... Oh, I read that. Yeah. Yeah, and I've watched a lot of other people grinding whitetail recently, and there's some of the zones that look very similar to mine, but most of their maps, most of the zones they shoot on are not zones I shoot on. Not even the same lakes. So when people ask me what lakes they should be shooting on, I can't really tell them. Unfortunately, you just kind of have to search your map and find the best zones yourself. The RNG has been a little bit dry the last few days. We've gotten some diamonds, but it's been a while since we've seen a rare, and quite obviously haven't seen a great one. Feels like we're due to see a Mela. That's what I feel like. Okay. Too crowded, we'll just shoot this guy instead. Ooh, I almost fired right when that doe was stepping out. That could have been bad. That should work. Sometimes you just gotta be patient. Jesus. Just geese everywhere. Holy cow. I don't know. It was worth a shot. See a big old flock of geese. Sometimes it's just worth firing off a whole clip of 22 rounds at them, you know? I wonder if I could have even reached them. They were so high up in the air. I don't even know if those bullets had reached them. Nope, nope, that's not the one I'm trying to spot. Nope, not that one either. Thank you. Alright, not bad, I guess. Oh, he moved! Like at the perfect time. Or at the worst time. The heck, I can't... Oh no. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Okay. It's been a while since we've had that kind of an issue, but we missed everything. That first one just took a step and stepped right out of the shot. It's like he knew it was coming. Yep, if anybody thinks I have aimbot, they do not watch close enough. That'll work. Got a couple of them on that side. Makes up for not so good work on the other side. Happen to do that a couple of times. Yeah, every now and then. Nobody's perfect. Certainly not LeeHo and his shooting. But we got a couple of them on this side. That'll have to be good enough. is it? I dropped one right here, didn't I? Oh no, maybe I dropped it up the hill. That's right. I shot it up the hillside. That good old short-term memory loss. It's a wonderful thing. Although I'm starting to get old enough now, I can just blame it on my age. Yep. That's all it is, just getting old. Keep going, dog. I'm right behind you. I still can't stop thinking about it. I wonder if the new Great One is actually going to be on the new map now. If it's going to be an Asian map, what would it be? Gosh, I really thought I had some good theories about what they might be up to. I was way off. Way off. Not even close. I'm going to have to do some research. I don't even know what animals from that part of the world would make a good Great One. Some people think it's going to be Nepal. Settle down, easy. Nope, too close to the dough. Nope, I still don't like it. Gonna end up shooting a doe if we do it. Just back off, LeeHo. Don't even try it. A leopard Great One would be cool. Ooh. Didn't think about some of the other cat species. Oh, you know what? I did. Out of habit, I skipped this strength zone. Totally forgot about it. Let's go back and see if there's still a herd there. I do need to move this tent, because there's supposed to be another herd over here that sometimes it spawns in, but sometimes it's too close. I definitely did not measure off correctly. Yeah, there it is. It's there this time. But sometimes it's too close and it will not render in at all. Oh, that missed? Yeah, I thought that was going to be perfect. Oh well. Can't get them all. A beaver filled. Oh, God. I totally forgot. Something that I was gonna prepare for exactly this. Thanks a lot, dear. Damn it. Well, now we gotta go back and get another tent. And we're gonna fix something. It was recommended earlier that you carry around tents on you now in your standard loadout, just in case that happens. So for my grind, let's see, I don't need this. I really don't need that. see if that's enough room to carry tents around. Because since this is a very common issue right now, you just want to be able to carry tents on you. Just notice something. No? Okay. Funny family resemblance. Okay, now the question is, where am I putting this at? I guess we'll put it over in the same area, just not quite as close. Ah, gotta equip it first. Okay, and we have our tent back. Yeah, that's something that they were advising us earlier in someone else's stream, and they said if you have issues with deer constantly dying in your tents and destroying your tents, then you should just carry tents on you. That way, if that happens, when you fast travel into the tent and it destroys it, then you can just put another tent down right then and there. And it'll save you the time from having to do that. I have 2 great ones with a combined kill count of around 1,500. Hope you get where you're soon. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is the last great one that I need. And we're quite a ways into this grind. But I've got 17 others, and they all came pretty fast, so a lot of people kind of believe I'm due for a long grind. Which might be true. Excuse me. I have had some pretty crazy RNG in the past. And before this, my biggest grind before this was a 2,421 kill moose grind. And that's really not that big. I mean, it's kind of big for a moose grind, but it's really not that big. What's up, Backlash? How we doing? We're just killing some whitetail, trying to get that first great one whitetail in the lodge. Still hasn't happened. And let's see, we had 2 kills there, 1 there, and 1 there. We're at 3,614. 3614. At least that's what it says on the counter. My greatest nemesis in the game is still myself and the empty clip. Oh, don't move. I was going to shoot right in between the trees. Now I can't even hit you. Come on. There you go. Just give me a shot. Just give me... Okay, give me some kind of shot here. Come on now. Come on now. That deer was just messing with me. Who knows? Maybe this is just one of those things where it's just not going to give me a super rare. It's not going to give me a great one for thousands and thousands of kills, and then it's just going to give me that ultra rare. My very first great one will take 20,000 kills, and it'll be an ultra rare. Yeah, probably not. Mostly because if I get close to 20,000 kills, I might give up. I mean, I've got a lot of stubbornness in me, but only so much. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Let's spend time, main menu, and check our respawns. Get lucky one time. Come on. There's the thing about this game. It only takes one respawn. Just one that decides, you know what? It's 10 Fabled time. Just got my first rare in 1500 kills, 239 score, albino whitetail. Nice. That's sort of close. I think that's what my first albino whitetail scored, was actually pretty big like that. Might not quite have been that big, but I was really surprised that it wasn't, you know, some little silver trophy, you know, like a small level 2. Or even like a big level 1, just a bronze trophy. It took 2,000 kills on the dot for me to spawn my first albino. And here we are, 3,600 kills in, and I've only spawned 2 of them so far. The second one I actually botched. I might have let chat decide what they wanted me to kill it with, and they decided a 70-meter bow shot, and, well, I might actually have a YouTube video that's the title of the short is, Boy Do I Suck with a Bow. So, I kind of knew deep down I was going to botch that albino as soon as we knew that I was using the bow. It wasn't too bad of a shot, but I accounted for a little bit too much wind. It was a direct 90-degree crosswind, and I thought it was going to push it a little bit more than it did. And it barely pushed the arrow at all. Oh well. What's going on, Bamsy? How we doing? So it was fun seeing some of my Twitch friends over here on YouTube. Any great ones? Nope, only in my dreams. But that is why we're here. We're gonna make it happen today. Then again, that's what I say every day. No? Early? Okay, I'm not even gonna try now. Too many does run at full speed. The risk factor is too high. be careful, don't shoot the does. So many of them in this herd. Just danger everywhere. No, stop! Or just walk right into it. That works too. Well, not perfect, but he'll die. We'll find him somewhere. Really? Every time I scope on one, it's gonna freaking take a step? Come on now. Just stand there, hold still for a second. Nope. Ah, I thought that was kind of close, but not good enough apparently. Alright. We got 3 over here. Just the 1 over there, but see if we can find them all here. Putting the dog to work. Actually, 2 of them are right here. That's really easy. I like it when I don't have to do much tracking. Okay, dog, do your job. I promise I'll give you a biscuit after this one. You go find this deer, we'll give you one of these $200 biscuits. You know, I know some of my buddies out there want me to stay on this whitetail grind even after I get the first whitetail great one. They say that, you know, the second and third one can come so much faster. But I don't know if I have it in me. There's so many other things I want to do. This is just taking so long. And I know that if I get myself invested into the next grind, then I won't want to stop until I spawn the next one. And if it takes another 3,000 or 4,000 kills, then we're going to only see whitetail for a long time. I really want to get back to moose. I want to get back to bear. Heck, there's a big part of me that wants to get back to the lion grind and get that albino lion. The last time I was over there, I was spawning so many 9 legendary lions, I just kept picturing a 9 legendary albino walking out and being like, hey, I'm a super rare. Which I don't know if I'd ever get a better super rare than that if I got an albino diamond lion. Whew. Just picturing it. Did I skip it again? Yep, I skipped it again. Oh well, we'll go back to it. I'm just not used to that other drink zone. Do a couple hundred rotations without it, and it's just hard to break habit. But we'll go back to it. Yeah, this zone is down to 2 males, and has been for a while. I think during my little break here, before I go on to Twitch, I will try to search this map, see if I can find the mystery herd. 'Cause I gotta know what's in it. they're all fresh respawns that I have not seen, so there could be rares, there could be diamonds, there could be a great one sitting there, who knows? There's no way to tell. Kill deer, yes, that is what I'm here to do, is I'm here to kill deer. How you doing today? Oh, whoops, almost forgot we were going back to check this drink zone that we skipped. Still not used to this zone being in play. Usually I remember, but sometimes I do not. What the heck? Why can't I see my tent? It should be like invisible. Oh well. Yeah, just skip over there then. That didn't mess me up at all. Ah, couldn't time it right. Oh well, he didn't go far. Got a couple more there. Right, 3,619. Just creeping right along. When will that 10 fabled show his face? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of adjusting on this tent and tripod on this zone. This is just not quite set up right. But I will do a little bit of that work during the break. And hopefully I'll have it all set up before we get on Twitch tonight. What am I hunting with? I'm using the 300. Or the 308 sometimes, but usually the 300. And I do that so that if I don't get a good shot, and especially on the follow-up shots, because most of the time I don't hit vitals on the follow-up shot, I just want it to die as fast as possible. I don't want to have to track it a mile, you know. So I use an overpowered gun, just in case my follow-up shot is not good. How you doing, Mason? Oh, see, that one just totally missed. Nope, didn't even hit the follow-up shot that time. God, I hate this drink zone. It's so crowded by the trees. Have I ever got a great one? Yes, I have 17 great ones. I just do not have a great one Whitetail. This is the only one I don't have, so that's why we're here. We're on a mission to get the last great one we don't have. But I have 3 red deer, I have 7 fallow deer great ones, I have 6 moose, and 1 great one bear. Most of them you can actually see in some way, shape, or form in my YouTube videos. There's a Trophy Lodge video that shows most of my first 13 great ones. And then the great one bear is in a short. And my last 3 moose great ones that are not in the Trophy Lodge video are all in the Quest for a Super Rare video. And you can see how we took them down. At one time we had 3 great one moose stacked on Medved while we were on a quest for a Super Rare. And we ended up killing them all in really fun ways. Different weapons, stuff I'd never tried before. It was a couple of the great ones were really at risk, but somehow they all made it to the lodge. And if you haven't seen it before, you should definitely check that video out. A lot of people like the Quest for a Super Rare video and see how we killed those great ones. It was lots of fun. Hang on just 1 second, guys. Something I need to read here. Alright. Same, I got 3 great one red deer, 3 fallow, 2 great one bears, 3 moose, and 0 whitetail. Yeah, I don't know why whitetail, everyone just kept telling me big numbers, and I think that's why it kind of scared me away from doing this grind. And so I did everything else before this one. But then eventually I was like, you know, I have too many great ones to not have a whitetail great one. I have to go after this. And so we are on a mission. We're not going to do any other great one grinding until this one shows up. And we are currently 3,622 kills into the grind. I don't count the diamonds because I only have 1 kill counter going, but I can tell you by memory we've had 9 piebalds, 4 mellas, and 2 albinos spawn. What's up, theHunter? How we doing today? Am I only streaming on YouTube? No. Just Tuesdays and Thursdays are my YouTube days. So I do a couple of hours on YouTube, and then I'll take a little break, and then I'll be on Twitch later tonight. But I just like to put in a couple of hours each day on Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube. And then I'll get something to eat. And then you can hang out with me all night long on Twitch. I'm 2,000 kills into whitetail. You know, it sounds like a lot, but really, it kind of isn't. And I mean, it is, but it isn't. Because my whitetail didn't even feel like I was done with the herd management until about 2,300, 2,400 kills in. And that's just crazy. Like, my moose only took me about 350 to 400 kills. Whitetail just take forever to herd manage. Now that works. Don't usually get the rapid fire like that, but I will take it. What's going on, KZ boy? How we doing today? What should I do after my fallow great one? Well, I mean, that's really up to you. But personally, if it's your first fallow great one, I don't know. I like Zacky's idea. What he's been telling me for this is when you get your first one, usually your second one is much quicker. So I would say to keep going and see if you get your second one real fast. If you've already got a few of them, then I'd say switch over to something that you don't have. Moose are awesome. I always advise people to try a moose. But I am kind of obsessed with moose. That's my thing. I really want to get this great one whitetail so I can go back to moose. That quest for a super rare moose ended with a very sweet trophy, but at the same time, I was slightly disappointed. There was a part of me that was a little heartbroken that he did not score 300. So I do want to get back to the moose and try to get a 300 scoring super rare. Even though it will probably be a piebald, since all of my super rare potentials are always piebalds. Don't walk! Why'd you take a step? See, that didn't help either one of us, man. Maybe? I don't know, maybe not. He's kind of running away like maybe not. I thought the timing was good, but maybe the bullet drop was too much. What map do I grind moose on? Medved. Medved Taiga. It has the least number of moose zones for any map, and all the lakes are frozen over, so you never, ever have to deal with a floater. And that's just really, really nice. LeeHo hates floaters. I hate waiting for them. Yep, didn't hit the other deer. Just making sure. So yeah, and I can tell you, a lot of people have had a rough time doing their moose grind on Medved. Most people that you talk to will tell you after 3, 4, 5,000 kills, their grind breaks, they stop getting respawns, all kinds of things happen. I have not had that experience. I am roughly 7,000 kills into moose, and I have not had my grind break. It's been the most reliable, most relaxing grind I've ever done, and I'm not totally sure what I'm doing different. But the only thing I can tell you is I only kill 1 moose per herd. I never kill more than 1 per herd. And I think that might have something to do with the fact that my moose grind never breaks. But I don't know for sure. It's just a theory. But something to keep in mind if you're going to try a moose grind on Medved. Oh my god, I can't line this shot up at all. Settle the sights here. Let's just kill this guy. He's right there. Just stop walking. Come on, man. Settle the heart rate. Oh, and he took another step. God, I thought he was standing there for a second. Got me good. Fair enough. He totally faked me out. I go back and forth between whitetail and fallow. Yeah. I loved fallow. Fallow were awesome. Whitetail, not so much. And I'm sure I'll probably feel different once I finally get a great one whitetail. But being this far in and not getting one yet, right now I'm not super impressed with whitetail. You could do better for me, I'll tell you what. I didn't hit him either. Oh my god. I can't hit anything right now. Am I holding the gun backward? What the heck is happening here? Interesting. I'm just getting into grinding, returning to the game after a few years. I played a ton from 2017 to 2020. Right on. Well, there is a whole lot of new stuff since you took a break. A whole bunch of great ones, new maps, new guns, all kinds of stuff. You have plenty of stuff to check out, my friend. What's my favorite rack for whitetail? I don't know. I don't know because I don't have one yet. My favorite rack is going to be whatever my first one is. I guess. No, honestly, probably the typical rack. That's the one that I want because everybody says it's the hardest great one rack to spawn. But when I looked at just some pictures of them, honestly, I like the look of the crown rack. So, we'll see what I end up getting. I honestly don't care what I get. I just want to get one. I don't care if it's a drop tine. I don't care if it's the blade rack or whatever they call it. There's another name for that, I know. Could be big rack, could be small rack. Don't care. Just give me something. Any 10 fabled. Here's the cluster or the crown rack. Right on. Yeah. Honestly, that's the thing, is I'm so inexperienced when it comes to the whitetail great one that when I spawn one, I won't even know what I'm looking at. Other than I know it'll be a great one, but I won't know what rack it is. I'll have no clue. Blade rack is fallow. Yeah, well, there is a rack. It's got a funny name to it, and then some people call it the blade rack also for whitetail. I know there's a blade rack for fallow, yeah. But Zachy was telling me what I can never remember what the actual name of it is. Kinski or Kinzuku or something. It's got some weird name. Not a normal name. And then he said that the alternate name that people use for it is the blade rack. Kinsko. Yeah, that rack. And apparently they say that the other term for it is a blade rack. I don't really know. I'm just going off of what people tell me. Literally just repeating other people's words. I'm telling you, when it comes right down to it, LeeHo doesn't know a damn thing. I'm just repeating other people's words. This zone sucks now. God, this used to be such a great zone. And now it just has these two. So disappointing. I hope that new zone, when I find it, has some really cool deer in it. Because they used to be here. There I go, skipping that zone again. Got a troll piebald whitetail? Oh, me too, me too. Mine was actually a guaranteed troll. I spawned a super troll maybe, I don't know, maybe a week ago now. Can't remember. But it wasn't too long ago. And yeah, his the top end of the estimate went to 253. Didn't even have a chance to be a diamond. 100% guaranteed super troll. Excuse me. Sorry. Ah, sorry about that. Seriously? This tiny little lake and he's a floater? Come on now. That's just dumb. Come on now. Have to walk around the tiniest little lake here. I definitely put that tent too close because now it's in rendering distance, and if you put it the right distance away, it's invisible. Oh, maybe it's supposed to be over here. That's the problem. I put it in the wrong spot. Oh well. I'll fix it all later. Don't think I hit you. Ah, too close to the doe. And the other ones are gone. No chance. Oh yeah, I definitely put this tent in the wrong place. Look at that. Let's just move this real quick. Got 2 great one fallow in one day. You know, that actually happened to me too. You know, usually you'd tell a story like that and people go, no way, that's not possible. But no, actually I did that too. Some of my craziest RNG I ever had, I was on the fallow grind. I was about 1,000 kills into my second fallow great one, and I spawned a super rare. And then, after I spawned the super rare, I went to bed the next day. Less than 2 hours of gameplay into it, I spawned my great one fallow number 2, and then 27 kills later, I spawned great one fallow number 3. It was an hour later. And I was like, okay, that's crazy. In maybe 3 hours total gameplay time, I spawned a super rare and 2 great ones. So that was kind of bonkers. I still remember, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll stack the fallow great one. I kept great one number 2 on the map for just a split second. And I did like 1 rotation with him on the map, and then I thought, you know, I can't stack great ones. That's never going to happen. Who knows how long it's going to take. So I killed it, and I put it in the lodge. And then I came back out of the lodge, and 2 more rotations later, I spawned another great one. I was like, damn it, I could have stacked. I just totally missed my chance to stack. Alright, this guy is pretty big. He went down in the water, but maybe we can still get vitals in the water. And we did. That's not realistic, but not everything is. Oh no, didn't hit him. Oh, I thought I could shoot him in the slow motion run there. Alright. Let's go get this level 2 here, find out how big he is. Do I have a Discord server? Yes. Yes, I do. I think it just popped up a minute ago, but I can throw that up in chat. Hopefully this link works. I tried updating the link, so hopefully that invite link works. If it doesn't work, let me know and I can grab a fresh link off of the Discord server. But yes, if you guys have cool trophies you want to show off, yes, please feel free and join the Discord and post them up. Post your rares, your super rares, your great ones, whatever you got. We love to see it. It didn't work? Yeah, for some reason here on YouTube, the programmed link doesn't like to work. Hang on just a second. Let me just go into my Discord real quick, and I'll just pull a fresh link off of here, and hopefully that will work. Okay, try that one. I just generated that invite link right now. Hopefully that one will work. If that doesn't work, then it's just a glitch from my YouTube stream. I don't know why it doesn't like to work off my YouTube stream. You're more than welcome to come and join us on Twitch. My link always works on Twitch, and then you can just join the Discord off of Twitch. And I will be there later tonight. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do this YouTube stream for a couple of hours, and then I'll take a little bit of a break, and then I will be back on Twitch for quite a while later tonight. And I will usually be streaming on Twitch until I get too tired to do it. Whoops, that was a whiff. Oh, and there's no bullets in the gun now, so that kind of makes it impossible to kill the deer. It worked? Nice, nice, good. Do I do herd management? Yes, yes I do. Some of my grinds are not as herd managed quite as good as others. Some of them I got a little bit impatient on and just decided, you know what, I've got it as good as I want it, and I just started farming. But like my moose grind, I really herd managed the moose grind, and when it's popping diamonds, it pops a lot of them. And I mean a lot of them. I really want to get back to the moose. I do. But we got to get a great one whitetail before we can do any other great one grinding. But I think I'm going to call it there, because I do got to take a little bit of a break before we jump onto Twitch. I'll be jumping on there in about an hour and a half. So if you're on Twitch, feel free and jump on there and hang out with me all night long. Here, I'll drop that link in here just in case you want to join the... Can I get on Discord like as a friend? Yeah, you can always send me a friend's invite. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you want to join, if you want to follow me on Twitch, you can click that link. Follow me there later tonight. Like I said, I'll be there in about an hour and a half. So thanks again for hanging out with me. It was lots of fun meeting you, seeing some new faces, killing some whitetail. I will be on Twitch in about an hour and a half from now. So about it starts about 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time usually. So hopefully I will see you over there. If not, I'll see you here on YouTube next Tuesday and Thursday. You guys have a great night. Thank you for being here. We will see you in the next hunt.